Yo, I have not made a long cut video in so long. But today I'm gonna make one. I'm feeling good and I'm feeling ready and I'm feeling like I need to like get this off my chest. And the funny thing is, right, when I'm thinking about like life and my journey and all of that stuff, like it's crazy how many people are so entitled and think that they just deserve to be given things, right? It's amazing. Like I have friends that, or I should say associates, because I don't consider people who are not working on themselves my friend. Like if we're not working equally yoked to get to a higher level or work on bettering ourselves, I can't consider you a friend, because whatever you are right there, if I put that into my energy, it's just gonna make me flow in a negative way, and I don't need that time, and I'm not pulling anybody up to get where I'm at or to vibrate where I'm at, right? Long story short, that's just how I feel. But when I'm going into like, yo, what is the biggest difference between somebody who makes it and somebody who doesn't make it? It's like a pretty simple thing. Like people who want to achieve something, they're literally gonna try. They're literally gonna push and push and push. And even if they don't get it the first time, they don't get it the second time, they ain't gonna give up. You know what is crazy? Some people already gave up and they're still living their lives on give up. It's insane. It's like, yo, life isn't over, but mentally you've given up. And it's not your fault, because whatever your circumstances is, you thought that this was all you can accomplish, right? And it saddens me, because I try to talk and I try to like uplift people all the time, like, yo, like you're not a product of your circumstances. You really can become better. You really can do more, right? But some people, to believe that, takes a lot of inner work. It takes a deeper look at yourself and say like, well, why do I believe that? Well, how can I change that? Those questions is hard to answer, and people like to avoid the challenge, right? Because I don't know why I'm like this, who I am, but I love a challenge so much, especially when I'm not capable of doing something. To me, it's like, yo, if somebody else can do something, what is it that I'm doing that's not on the same level or better than that person in front of me doing it, right? And when you come to realize, it's like there's certain little techniques to everything. Like seriously, there's little small tweaks to everything that you can learn almost anything that you put your mind to and your focus to. And that's another thing, right? A lot of people just allow themselves to be distracted by so many things. Yo, there's a party going on, and they're like, yo, I'm at the party, right? Oh, yo, we gonna go out and do X, Y, and Z, or we gonna, and it's just fun. And that dopamine hit is just like, ooh, I'm excited. I want the next best thing. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna get personal right now. My mom, my mother, right? I love her. She's the best thing to me. Like, we have a great relationship, but my mom loves fun. She enjoys it so much so she's like, yo, like, where's the next fun at? Where is it at? And I'm like, yo, ma, like, come on, like, you getting older now. You don't need that fun no more. Like, just settle down, just relax. And she's like, oh no, I can't leave the city, because you know what? That's where the fun at. If I go in any suburbs, or I like, ain't gonna be nothing to do. And it's like, what do you mean there's not gonna be nothing to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still find a little fun, or you can drive to the fun and then go back home. But that's neither here or there. But the thing is that she's so addicted to that dopamine hit, right? That without it, it's gonna feel like, why is life worth living? And what I've learned, right? Because I'm not anything that I say about like a family member or anything, just know that I went through that shit too. I felt that shit too. I love fun, you know what I'm saying? But when I realized is like, you can create fun, you can create dopamine in the things that you do, right? And when you create those things, or that type of spike that you need, you can create success for yourself. you can create the life of abundance for yourself. You can make a change and shift your whole perspective off of just the way you center what your needs are. And until you get right with you, you can't get your circumstances right. People, it's amazing, right? Because like, as a kid, you know, growing up in the city, growing up in New York, right? For real, they're like, oh, yo, we gotta get the new J's. Y'all saw the new J's out? Yo, you see those trues? You see, oh, that outfit is fire. Like, you gotta get that. And we're spending like all our money, like we want an outfit to fit in, right? It's crazy. It's so backwards. And the thing is that like we're just giving and giving and giving and giving our money away. So the moment, you know, you stop giving your money away and you're like, yo, I got enough stuff, right? Like, I got a lot. What can I do with this money to make my circumstances a little different? Now, that's a different thought process. That's a different way to perceive things. What can I change in my environment little by little, daily, or in my habits that's going to make me a better person? And that way I can still show up as self, but just have a little bit better for me. Like, yo, there's a time I didn't drive. And I didn't drive until I was 23. It took me long. To me, it was long. You know what I mean? Because growing up in the city, we don't need to drive. We can take the bus, the train, and everything. I was blessed to have somebody to teach me how to drive. And from then and there, I vowed to myself, like, yo, I'm not going to stop driving. It makes no sense. I can go so many places with driving. Without driving, I'm unable to move. I'm literally unable to go from state to state, town to town, experience the world itself. And even if I go fly somewhere, I can get around. I'm mobile, right? But what I learned about driving was that, like, yo, if I can learn how to drive, oh, I can learn anything. It's so simple. Because at first, it was uncomfortable. It was like, oh no, like, 2 hands on the wheel. And look, I'm talking while driving. And ask me when I first started driving, I was unable to do that. I was like, nah, I don't want to mess up. I was nervous. But as I continued, I got comfortable and confident with myself and the way I drive. I'm capable of doing this right now. This analogy is fucking perfect, right? But that's the same way in life. Like, at first, somebody is doing something that you want to do, and they're perfect at it. They're good at it. They're amazing at it. But everything they put into that to be where they're at, that's why they're there. It's no reason to hate on somebody. It's like, yo, how can I learn from you, take from you, adapt, and make that circumstance for myself, right? And once you're able to do the thing, how can I maximize this and then create abundance for myself, for my family, and change my circumstances for the better, right? And that's another thing. I feel like this is the thing that a lot of people get misconstrued. A lot of times I was working hard, right? I was like pushing, like, yo, oh my God, I'm putting my reps in. I'm doing what I gotta do. I am doing what I gotta do. Why is this thing not happening for me? It should be happening right now. I want it now. This is not fair, right? In reality, it's working on you, right? Because there's certain things right now that I can do that 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I was not as functional like I am now. I wasn't capable of creating as fast, as consistent as I am now. But that took time. I'm able to push myself to a height that I never knew I was capable of. I'm proud of myself, you know what I'm saying? And it takes a journey for you to get to that level, like, yo, this is simple, this is easy work. I can do this nonstop. So I'm gonna do that nonstop while I'm just going to my day and day and working on how to improve and become better. And then that way, the next level up, it's gonna be effortless. That's what I'm saying to you. Like, it's effortless when you work on yourself, day to day. But if you don't give yourself the chance, if you keep the distractions around you, if you keep distracting yourself with alcohol, with smoking, with partying, with everything you see as a dopamine spike to make you, even sex, if you keep pushing yourself into areas where it's just giving you a high real quick, you will never know how it feels to be alone by yourself and what you really and truly are capable of. Yo, we're crazy blessed. Like, and I can go on and on, because we're crazy blessed. Like, we got 2 hands, we got 2 legs, you know, we have a mind that actually functions well. We have a heart that's not stopping, it keeps beating. We got a body that keeps moving us. Like, if you have those things, I'm super grateful for the things that I have. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I'm capable of doing so much. And there's people out here who aren't able to do any of that. We take the small things for granted, but those small things is such a big thing to others who don't have it. And if somebody who doesn't have it is still happy without having it, that shows you how much appreciation you should have just for the little things in your life. Yo, I'm serious. Like, I don't, you know, there was a time I was like, oh man, I want more, I want more, I want more, I want more. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more. Like, let me emphasize that. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. But what's wrong with wanting more if you can't appreciate what you have? And if you can't appreciate the things in front of you, you can't appreciate the people around you, you can't appreciate when a blessing comes your way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell everybody all the time, like, yo, stop treating people that really care about you as like they're disposable. Because the moment you let go of somebody who really had your back, somebody who really cared for you, who would have went to the end of the world for you, there's not a lot of people like that. There's not a lot of people who, you know, you can just be confident that and trust. You know what I mean? I used to be very trusting, very like, oh, we're friends, and yeah, and like, yeah, that's my homie, like whatever. But you saying one thing and they talking about you like a dog. So it's like, nah, keep your circle small. And if you got people you really sincerely can trust, and you can look over your shoulder and say, hey, like, nah, that person care about me, I care about that person, then those are the people you're supposed to be rocking with. Nobody else. Nobody else. Like, keep it small. People gotta earn your loyalty. People gotta earn your respect. People gotta earn that, right? So why am I spending all of this time, energy, money, right, on things that's not uplifting me, that's not pushing me in the right direction, that's not building me up, that's not making me a better person, better for me, better for my family? Like, if I'm